History is being created every day. As the yesterdays pile up and world civilization is thrust into tomorrow, the story of those yesterdays becomes history. And when those days are significant or dramatic, they become permanently enshrined in the written history of the age. In our day, many historic events have occurred that will forever change the course of tomorrow. Man's spectacular journey to the moon is singularly the most significantly dramatic event in this century. And the technology that made that journey possible is ongoing and being further developed to the extent that we're now capable of probing the outer planets of our solar system and receiving never-before-seen full-color photographs of Neptune, billions of miles away in space. New technology in medicine, computer science, and agriculture will affect dramatic changes in our lifestyle in the years to come. Liberty and the individual rights of mankind have found new expression in our generation, and the freedom to enjoy these inalienable rights is being constantly pursued, even though this pursuit frequently has taken paths of violence and tragedy. Great wars between nations in this century have rewritten the history books and changed the course of world commerce. A young queen who had reigned for 56 years over the great British Empire left an influence that we know of still today. 200 years ago, the creation and formation of a new nation under God affected the whole world, establishing the ideals of freedom, democracy, and individual rights. There have been men throughout history who have left their indelible mark on civilization. Napoleon Bonaparte, the military leader and emperor of France, who established the Napoleonic Code, which became the model for the civil codes of many nations. Alexander the Great, king of Macedonia, and military conqueror who was responsible for spreading Greek culture from the lands of the Mediterranean Sea all the way to India. Attila the Hun, king of the Huns, an Asiatic people who invaded Eastern and Central Europe in the 4th and 5th centuries, and who was responsible for the defeat of the Roman attempt to conquer the world. In the Oriental world, the great Tang dynasty in China established a period noted for scholarly achievements and great artistic works. While in Japan, the Tokugawa period brought prominence to that country. Constantine, the emperor of Rome, decreed that the religion of Christianity was the truth and began a course of events that for hundreds of years would cause great joy and great sorrow as nations, families, and hierarchies would battle over control. The mighty Grecian Empire produced a civilization of culture and learning. The expansion of thought, the mind, literature, and the arts was unparalleled and is still a major influence on the world. The Roman Empire, which at its peak included Western and Southern Europe, Great Britain, Asia Minor, North Africa, and all of the lands of the Eastern Mediterranean, was intent on conquering the world, and by doing so, set the stage for the greatest event in history. It was into this troubled world that Jesus Christ was born. And this single event in history changed life on earth forever. And so, history became his story. And that's the story that we want to tell you now.
My name is Levi. I am a tax collector from Capernaum. Tax collectors are not very popular. In fact, it seems all the Jews hate us. They consider us traitors because we work for the Romans, collecting their customs taxes, and they let us make a little profit. We are considered by the religious Jews as ceremonially unclean. Should I enter a Jewish household, the whole house would be defiled. I'm good at my job. I'm no respecter of persons, and I collect taxes from the highest to the lowest. I collect from the Pharisee to the harlot. I have found that the publican and the drunkard and the sinner and the harlot are kinder to me than the Pharisee. One day, as I was doing my job beside the main thoroughfare in Capernaum, something happened that changed my life forever. So, very good. Come along. Let's see now.